That saves a lot of time. And it's not hard to do. Hey guys, this is Financial Fitness and we're at the cutting table today because it is Torch Tip Tuesday. Let's go. I've got some feet to cut out for a bandstand I'm building for Halton High School right up the road. And this plate I'm using is 1/2 inch plate and it's got some rust on it. And I was cutting holes out. I was just cutting through the rust and just making it work and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna do my best. Because everything that I've done halfway, I've regretted. I mean everything, unless it's something that didn't matter. So here, I stopped. I said, all right, I got the lights, I got, camera, lights, action, let's go. Because you need to know this. Because there's somebody out there that needs to know how to cut a perfect small hole, a 5/8 hole, for a 5/8 bolt. So I'm gonna lay this out for you first. I'm gonna lay this out, and then I'm gonna show you how to cut it. And I'm gonna try to make this fast and efficient, because that's gonna help somebody. And you need to know, it took me 20-something years to get this. And people told me, but they really didn't sit down and show me exactly what I needed to do. So if you know somebody that's learning how to weld, if they will spend just a few minutes watching this video, they're gonna learn a lot. It may not seem like much, but it is a lot. The first thing, I don't ever talk about safety. If I'm talking about safety, it's important. Dark glasses, so important. I cannot stress it enough. Because here's the reason why. You can go weld without a hood on and you will know immediately that your eyes are getting, oh, I can't see with spots, it's just bad. If you can cut most all day without glasses on, they just be over there and I see people with their glasses over there and they're over there cutting. It's like, and I've done it before too. I'm not perfect, but I've regretted it every time. But 99% of the time, I've got my dark glasses on and I have zero eye problems. People get eye problems, I think, from using a cutting torch without glasses, not the welding part. What'll happen is that torch cooks your eyes like an oven. Like, you ever stuck your hand in an oven? You can stick your hand in an oven and you can pull it out. It's not a big deal. But if you stick it down in some grease, some cooking fish grease, you're going to know, that will cook, that torch will cook your eyes all the way through and deep. So be very careful. If you ever see somebody cutting without dark glasses, stop them and give them some. It's that important. I'm not talking about safety anymore. So let's go. I'm going to lay this piece of plate out for you. And I'm going to show you the best tip you're ever going to learn about marking on metal. This is whiteout, cheap Chinese whiteout. Buy the US stuff if you can find it. You're going to put your square from tip to tip, get your nice little whiteout. And I've already ground this mill scale off. This thing was slap full of mill scale and it was giving me the blues. We're going to go 1 1/4 inch. Make you an X. Make another X. 1 1/4 inch. Make you an X. All right. The reason this stuff is so awesome is because it won't burn off. I'll show you in a minute. This, we're cutting a 5/8 hole. This is a 5/8 arbor. It come off the arbor of my Tabo. And it just barely fits. If you can find something that's not real sloppy, use it. I know this is a lot of time just to cut some holes, but it's way faster than go over there to the milling machine and drilling for, and all this, find the bits, and because I'm a welder and I'm good with a torch, so I can do this. Here, got your X there, drop your washer on there. Take your nice pin, make a circle. We're going to do it one time. We're going to do it right. And we're not going to have to use a grinder. That's so nice to not have to use a grinder. I hate grinding. It is the pits. Just those rocks, some things everywhere, and gets everything dusty. All right, now, we've got our plate marked out, and normally I would set my torch, with the tips like this long, and I'd go to cutting if I'm starting from the edge, this sharp edge over here. But I'm not. I've got to penetrate this 1/2-inch plate. So here's the tip, even with a small hole. It works better with big holes, but if you got to cut a small hole, it's a little different because everything's real tight. It doesn't matter what hole you're cutting. Blow the hole, a little hole, blow it, and go to the next one. Get them all popped, and then you can back it down and cut a really nice circle. Because if you sit there and you heat it up and you get ready and you fire it, it'll throw slag all over your line, and it never works out right. I was over here trying to do it, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it perfect. So I thought, I'm going to make a video because I know how to do it perfect, and it really doesn't take that much longer. So let's go. Fire this baby up. Oh, where's my glasses? God. All right, so I laid this out and I was showing you how the whiteout stayed on the metal, and it's really cool. But this metal has an extremely thick mill scale that has a little rust on it, and that rust is getting up under that mill scale and it's making it pop, and just it's not working out. So I had to hit it with a tiger paw just a little bit to knock the rust and mill scale off, so my mark would stay on there, and it's just better. So put my dark glasses on, and now I'll show you how this whiteout stays on there so good. It won't burn off. Isn't that cool? Whiteout, man. Game changer. Game changer. All right. So that is a good cutting tip. That's how you want it set, but not right now. We're going to blow a little hole in there. A little. We're going to move over. We're going to knock the slag off, and then we're going to do our finished hole, because we want to do this one time and we don't want to have to grind it afterwards. This is what it takes. Okay, let's talk about this. So there's a bunch of slag that kind of came out everywhere. But that's okay. We can still see our circles. You can see them. They're still there. They're faded a little bit, but they're still there. Now we can put our finished cut on it. Heat it up on the edge. If you mess up, you can go back and true up those little edges. That saves a lot of time. And it's not hard to do. It takes way longer to make these videos than do it. But now you know how to cut a perfect hole. I hope this brought value to somebody, to you or somebody you know. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow.